ब्रह्मांड उन्हीं से प्रकट होते हैं।
So he's the first Purusha.
वो पहले पुरुष हैं।
And Sadashiva is a form in this.
कर सकते हैं।
Shave your head. Become a brahmachari.
अपना सिर छिलवा लीजिए, ब्रह्मचारी बन जाइए।
Go out and distribute books.
और किताबें बांटिए बाहर जाके।
One day you may develop Bhagavad prema.
और एक दिन आप भगवत प्रेम उत्पन्न कर लेंगे।
One on top.
This one.
Top.
This one.
Top.
That's the top. That's it. I just read it.
Oh, that's the one you read. Then the bottom one.
How to detach from all material things. I still don't have heart to put everything in Lord's service. Please guide me.
तो भौतिक चीजों से कैसे विरक्ति उत्पन्न की जा सकती है? मेरा अभी ऐसा हृदय नहीं है कि सब कुछ मैं भगवान की सेवा में इस्तेमाल कर लूं।
Okay, bring all your money. Give it to Kavi Chandra Swami Maharaj.
अपना सारा धन लेके आइए और श्रील कवि चंद्र स्वामी महाराज को दे दीजिए।
It will help you to detach from everything.
तो आप इससे डिटैच हो जाएंगे, विरक्त हो जाएंगे भौतिक आकर्षण।
Well, you said please guide me. I'm telling you what to do.
आपने कहा कि गाइड कीजिए और मैं बता रहा हूँ कि क्या
Go
करना
that
चाहिए।
way. Just follow the parikrama.
Okay. So we got another 29 questions here.
Same person also? From one person?
No, yesterday and the day before.
And somebody filled it out. Yesterday we had all kinds of small people.
No, we had some girls write them out.
How to stage the stage of anarta nivritti quickly?
हम अनर्थ निवृत्ति को जल्दी पार कैसे कर सकते हैं?
How does the order go?
Shraddha,
Shraddha,
Sadhusanga,
Sadhusanga,
Bhajana Kriya,
Bhajana Kriya.
Anartha Nivritti.
So, what you have to realize what stage you're on, and then practice that really seriously, so you can get to the next stage.
तो महाराज बता रहे कि हमें ये पता होना चाहिए कि हम किस प्रैक्टिस करना चाहिए तो हम जल्दी अगले स्टेज पर पहुंचेंगे।
There was a song when I was very young, one step at a time.
महाराज कह रहे कि जब मैं बहुत युवा था तो एक उस
I
समय
was on the radio constantly. One step might take a little bit longer. One step at a time. One step at a time. Might take a little bit longer, but you'll get there. If you think, I want Navadwip right now, so I'll skip over, Bhajana Kriya, you won't get it.
अपने जवानी के एक सॉन्ग को याद कर रहे हैं जिसमें बोल रहे हैं कि एक स्टेप आगे और महाराज बोल रहे हैं कि थोड़ा लंबा समय लग सकता है और ऐसा हमें नहीं सोचना चाहिए कि एकदम से अनर्थ निवृत्ति से पार हो जाए।
You can get to Anartha Nivritti. That's not difficult. What's difficult is to go beyond Anartha Nivritti.
That's where you can start bhakti from.
अनर्थ निवृत्ति तक पहुंचना मुश्किल नहीं है, अनर्थ निवृत्ति को पार करना मुश्किल है।
Bhajana Kriya, that's where you get diksha. You get initiation there.
भजन क्रिया की स्टेज में हमें दीक्षा मिलती है।
And then you begin the Anartha Nivritti.
और फिर हम अनर्थ निवृत्ति शुरू करते हैं।
But that's the difficult stage. That takes some time.
ये कठिन स्टेज है, इसमें कुछ समय लगता है।
The gross part of anartha nivritti is the four regulative principles, which are quite easy. Then all the subtle things that takes practice. Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Shastra Koi, Lava Matra, Sadhu Sangha, Sarva Siddhi Hoy. To take seriously Sadhu Sangha.
तो महाराज बता रहे कि अनर्थ निवृत्ति जो चार नियम को पालन करना वो काफी आसान है, लेकिन उससे आगे जो बाकी अलग तरह के अनर्थ हैं उनको पार करने थोड़ा कठिन है, तो इसलिए साधु संघ का महत्व है।
Faith.
Okay, number 2. Aparada sunya hoy loy Krishna naam. Which aparad?
इसमें कौन से अपराध की बात की गई है इस लाइन में?
When I was walking, somebody was next to me. There's no flies, no insect, and no, yeah. But when I'm here with flies buzzing all over, nobody's around. Why is that?
तो महाराज बता रहे कि जब
Who can answer that question?
बेगम में चल रहा था तो बहुत कोई नहीं था वहाँ, मच्छर मक्खी वगैरह, लेकिन फिर भी कोई ना कोई पंखा वगैरह चल रहा था, लेकिन अभी यहाँ पे इतने मच्छर है, कोई नहीं है।
They don't usually follow you when you're walking, you know. But I don't understand that question.
Anyway, the aparad is naam aparad. Offenses in chanting the holy name.
तो यहाँ पर नाम अपराध की बात कही है, जो कि भगवान के नाम के जप में होने वाले अपराध।
Right? Every morning we would recite the 10 offenses.
रोज सुबह हम 10 अपराध के बारे में उसको रिसाइट करते हैं।
If you've been through a good bhakti program, if you're from a nice temple where there's a strong morning program, then you're trained to know the 10 offenses in chanting the holy name.
यदि आप ऐसे मंदिर या न्यू भक्ता प्रोग्राम या सेंटर से हैं जहाँ पर अच्छा मॉर्निंग प्रोग्राम होता है, तो आपको पता होगा फिर कि 10 अपराध कौन से हैं जिसको हम रोज सुबह बोलते हैं।
If you're a congregation devotee and you just come on the weekend, you probably don't know.
और अगर आप कॉन्ग्रीगेशन डिवोटी हैं जो खाली सप्ताह के अंत में आते हैं मंदिर में, तो हो सकता है आपको ना पता हो।
But again, this is something which is taught also in the disciple course, and it's very important for every devotee who is chanting the holy name.
ये जो है काफी महत्वपूर्ण टॉपिक है और ये डिसाइपल कोर्स में भी पढ़ाया जाता है।
We have to avoid offenses in our chanting, and the most common offense is inattention while chanting.
हमें जब में होने वाले अपराधों से बचना है, और उसमें सबसे प्रमुख जो अपराध है वो है जप करते हुए अटेंटिव ना रहना।
That produces other offenses.
उससे बाकी सारे अपराध पैदा होते हैं।
So we have to practice. It takes practice. Prabhupada said, Prabhupada told Giriraj Swami, Giriraj was a brahmachari at the time, but Prabhupada told him, he said, you know, it took me 32 years to perfect my chanting.
तो महाराज बता रहे कि हमें प्रैक्टिस करना होगा, और शिला प्रभुपाद जी ने उस समय शिला गिरिराज महाराज उस समय जो ब्रह्मचारी थे, तब उनको बताया कि आपको पता है कि मुझे चैंटिंग को परफेक्ट करने के लिए 32 साल लगे।
So Prabhupada was telling him, you know, it's going to take time. You have to, one of the qualities Rupa Goswami mentioned.
And then there's Vaishnava aparad. That's like the most common and the most dangerous.
और फिर दूसरा वैष्णव अपराध है जो सबसे ज्यादा कॉमन है और सबसे ज्यादा खतरनाक है।
But all offenses.
लेकिन सारे ही अपराध से बचना है।
Okay, number 3. We know we do sinful activities which abrupt our Krishna conscious progress. How can we save ourselves from these sinful activities forever?
आपका प्रश्न है कि हमें पता है कि पापमय एक्टिविटी करना हमारी भक्ति में बाधा उत्पन्न करता है, तो किस तरह से हम उससे हमेशा के लिए बच सकते हैं?
Sinful activities, how can we save ourselves? Well, you can save yourself by staying in the association of devotees who are very strict devotees.
तो महाराज बता रहे कि हम ऐसे भक्तों का संग करना चाहिए जो कि बहुत स्ट्रिक्ट हैं।
If you have nice association, there will be no thought of sinful activities.
अगर आपके पास अच्छा संग होगा तो पापमय एक्टिविटीज करने का कोई इच्छा नहीं होगा, विचार नहीं होगा।
You have to want to get away from sinful activities.
हमारा इच्छा होना चाहिए कि हम अपनी पापमयी वृत्ति से बाहर निकलें।
So put yourself into that nice environment, that nice association where there's good Krishna consciousness.
तो हमें ऐसे अच्छे कृष्ण भावनामृत वातावरण में अपने आप को रखना चाहिए।
Keep busy.
Keep busy.
Keep busy in non-sinful activities.
महाराज बता रहे कि अपने आप को व्यस्त रखना चाहिए जो ऐसे चीजों में जो सिंफुल नहीं है।
It's like when we try to preach book distribution. When I went to Japan, I didn't know much Japanese, and I was trying to distribute books. So I learned two things. One was isoidimas, and the other one was jikanga nai. So I asked, what does that mean? Isoidimas means I'm busy. And jikanga nai means I don't have time. So we should be like that. Maya's knocking. So now I'm busy now, I don't have time. I have to go to arati, I have to do this, I have to do that. We don't have time for Maya. That's what happens. So I just told people, I'm in a hurry too, give me a donation quick. And that worked. Actually, something good.
तो महाराज बता रहे हैं कि अपने आप को व्यस्त रखना चाहिए और
They like that, you know, you're not trying to take their time, just let's get it over with, you know.
तो महाराज बता रहे हैं कि जब वो जापान में गए पहले प्रचार करने तो उनको जापानी भाषा नहीं आती थी। उन्होंने दो ही स्टेटमेंट वहाँ सीखी और जिसका मतलब था कि मैं व्यस्त हूँ और दूसरा एक का मतलब कि मैं व्यस्त हूँ, दूसरा मेरे पास टाइम नहीं। और महाराज कह रहे हैं कि ऐसी स्थिति में कोई आता है तो मैं बोलता हूँ कि मुझे डोनेशन दो, तो फिर दोबारा वो आपके पास नहीं आता है अगर ऐसा कोई व्यक्ति।
Why is there animal slaughter in Navadwip, being the land of mercy?
नवद्वीप जो कि करुणा की भूमि है, वहाँ पर पशुओं की हत्या क्यों होती है?
In the Navadwip Dham Mahatmya, it says some people are not in the Dham, they're on the Dham.
नवद्वीप धाम महात्मा में बताया गया कुछ लोग धाम के अंदर नहीं है, वो धाम के ऊपर ही है।
So they're doing all these things that have nothing to do, you know, they're sinful.
और ये वो लोग जो ऐसा काम करते हैं,
They're not really in the Holy Dham.
वो वास्तविक रूप से धाम में नहीं।
The Holy Dham is not just a place on the map,
होली धाम केवल एक नक्शे के ऊपर स्थान नहीं है,
something else.
कुछ और है।
To enter into it, some people they're just on it.
और हमें उसके अंदर प्रवेश करना है। बहुत सारे लोग केवल उसके ऊपर ही हैं।
How to be successful in material and spiritual life.
भौतिक और आध्यात्मिक दोनों जीवन में कैसे हम लोग सक्सेसफुल हो सकते हैं?
Make spiritual life your priority, and your material life is to support your spiritual life.
आध्यात्मिक जीवन हमारा हमें ज़्यादा महत्व देना चाहिए।
So-called material life. There's no such thing. If you're dedicating your fruits of your so-called material life, which you must mean your work or your family, to Krishna, then it's spiritual. It's not material.
महाराज कह रहे हैं कि हमें आध्यात्मिक
We
जीवन
see some separation, but we shouldn't think of it that way.
महाराज बता रहे हैं कि अगर आप धन अर्जित कर रहे हैं और उसको फिर भगवान की सेवा में लगा रहे हैं तो वो आध्यात्मिक ही है। हमें लगता है कि अलग-अलग।
Success, what does it mean to be successful in material life? People think success in material life means make a lot of money.
महाराज बोले कि सक्सेस का क्या मतलब है? भौतिक जगत में सक्सेस सफलता पाने का क्या मतलब है? लोग सोचते हैं बहुत सारा धन कमाना।
Most of the people I know who made a lot of money, the big cheats, they're really crooked, expert at lying.
महाराज बता रहे ज्यादातर
A little bit slower.
ऐसे धनी लोग जिनको मैं जानता हूँ वो सारे झूठ बोल के पैसा कमाते हैं, चीटिंग करते हैं।
They're successful in cheating and lying.
और वो सफल हैं झूठ बोलने में और धोखा देने में।
But Patri Prabhu says, success is getting what you want, and happiness is wanting what you get.
महाराज कह रहे सफलता का ये मतलब नहीं कि हमें वो मिल जाए जो हम चाहते हैं, और खुशी वो नहीं है जो हमें मिल जाए।
Labda santushta, satisfied with whatever you get automatically.
So success in material life is to have some integrity, to keep your character, not to
को स्ट्रांग रख पाए और हम किसी भी स्थिति में उससे नीचे ना जाएं।
We're living in the material world. We should learn to rise above the material energy. That is success.
भौतिक जगत में रहते हुए उससे ऊपर उठना और आध्यात्मिक एनर्जी में स्थित होना।
Success. Now you have the human body. The success is that you can go on back to Godhead from this human body. You can get out of the wheel of birth and death.
तो वास्तविक सफलता है कि अभी मनुष्य जीवन हमें मिला है और हमें भगवत धाम वापस जाना है, ये सबसे बड़ी सफलता है।
You may have a lot of money. Next life you may become a dog in the street.
अभी हो सकता है आपके
Next life you may become a dog in the street.
अभी हो सकता है आपके पास बहुत धन हो, लेकिन अगले जन्म में हो सकता है एक सड़क पे चलने वाला कुत्ता बन जाए। वो कहते हैं कि मुझे पता नहीं मैं इस परिवार में क्यों पैदा हुआ।
I told him, now you know, because you met Prabhupada and you can help him with so many projects.
महाराज ने उनको बोला कि अब आप जानते हो, आपको प्रभुपाद जी से मिलना था और उनको इस मिशन में हेल्प करना था, इसलिए आप पैदा हुए।
So he said, poor people like to think money can't buy happiness.
जो गरीब लोग हैं उनको ऐसा भ्रम रहता है कि पैसे से खुशी मिलने वाला है।
He said, rich people know.
जो अमीर लोग हैं उनको पता है।
They know money can't buy happiness. They try. They have the money.
उनको पता है धन से खुशी नहीं मिलने वाला, क्योंकि उनके पास धन है।
How to come out of attachment of Mataji?
माता जी के प्रति आकर्षण से कैसे बाहर निकले?
Does that mean, is this from a Mataji?
प्रभुपाद जी ने पुस्तक लिखा है, चैतन्य महाप्रभु की शिक्षाएं, जो कि इस मूवमेंट के बहुत शुरुआत में प्रभुपाद जी ने लिखा।
You have to study these books carefully.
आपको इन पुस्तकों को बहुत ध्यानपूर्वक पढ़ना चाहिए।
And take shelter of Lord Nityananda.
Lord Nityananda's lotus feet.
नित्यानंद प्रभु के चरण कमल का आश्रय कैसे लें?
Jai Prabhupada.
By engaging Jagai and Madhai.
Yeah.
That's the mood of Lord Nityananda.
Going on Navadwip Parikrama also.
जगाई मधाई जैसे लोगों को भगवान के शरण में लाना और परिक्रमा जाना। नित्यानंद प्रभु के चरण कमल को पकड़ना।
Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai, Gaurati ki jai.
Who's coming for class?
Thank you very much, Maharaj. So we want to.
It's
All right. I was going to come last night. I fell asleep.
He's a big man.
Yeah.
He's managing Bihar.
He's a big preacher. He's really absorbed in God. I go in the party.
So we want to thank His Holiness Kavichandra Swami Maharaj, His Holiness Bhakti Vigna Vinasha Narasimha Maharaj for enlightening us with beautiful answers by loudly chanting the holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare Rama, His Holiness Kavichandra Swami Maharaj ki, His Holiness Bhakti Vigna Vinasha Narasimha Swami Maharaj ki.
ऊपर करो जी, पूरा ऊपर करो। हाँ, भैया, ठीक है।
काम करना
बोला होगा शायद आपको एक बार। अभी नमो मिशन बनाए करो या
जय श्री कृष्ण आगे ना गणित जय गणित
जय गौरानिताय 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 जय गौरानिताय Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shri Gauranitai ke, Sandhya Arati ke, Srila Prabhupada ke, Nitai Gaur Premanande, Shiva Jaya, Jaya, Gaurachande, Arati ko shobha. Shiva Jaya. चंद्राजिनी वदन उज्ज्वला
हे बाबा हो कोटि चंद्रदिने वदन उज्ज्वला
हे बाबा हो कोटि चंद्रजिनी वदन उज्ज्वला
हे बाबा हो कोटि चंद्रदिने वदन उज्ज्वला
गलदेशे वनमाला कर जलमाला
देशे बनमाला करे जलमाला
गलदेशे वनमाला कर जलमाला
देशे बनमाला करे जलमाला
शिव शिव शुक नारदा प्रेम गद गद
शिव शुक नारद प्रेम गद गद
शिव शिव शुक नारदा प्रेम गद गद
शिव शिव शुक नारद प्रेम गद गद
बाकाती विनोद देखे गुररतम पद
आकाशे विनोद देखे गौरार संपद
बाकाती विनोद देखे गुररतम पद
आकाशे विनोद देखे गौरार संपद
जय गोरा चंदे आरती को शोभा
शिव जय जय गौरा चांदे आरती कसो
शिवा जय जय गोरा चंदे आरती को शोभा
शिव जय जय गौरा चांदे आरती कसो
गाना विकटवने जगमन राम
विकट बने जगमन लोभ
गाना विकटवने जगमन राम
विकट बने जगमन लोभ
जय गौरनिताय 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 जय गौरनिताय
गौरनिताय गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय
जय गौरनिताय 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 जय गौरनिताय
गौरनिताय जय गौरनिताय
निताय गौरांगो निताय गौरांगो
निताय गौरांगो
Gaura Hare.
Jaya Satinandana, Jaya Satinandana.
Jaya Satinandana.
Jaya Satinandana, Gaura Hare.
Jaya Satinandana Gaura Hare.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaura Hari Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol. शेष संध्या आरती की नमो विष्णु पदाय कृष्ण प्रश्नाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी निति नामिने
Rama Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine
Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Vracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine
Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda
Hare Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Rama Rama Rama
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
सब बोलिए
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hari Bol Hare Bol Hare Bol
Hari Bol Hari Bol
Netai 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 Gorango Netai Gorango Netai Gorango Netai Gorango Netai Gorango Gor Hare Netai Gorango Gor Hare Netai Gorango Netai Gorango Netai Gorango Gor Hare Jaya Sachinandana Jaya Sachinandana
Jaya Sachinandana Jaya Sachinandana
Jaya Sachinandana Gor Hare
Jaya Sachinandana Gaur Hare
Jaya Sachinandana Gor Hare
Jaya Sachinandana Gaur Hare
Jaya Sachinandana Gor Hare
Jaya Sachinandana Gaur Hare
Jaya Nitai Gorango Nitai Gorango
Jaya Nitai Gaurango Nitai Gaurango
Nitai Gorango Gor Hare
Nitai Gaurango Gaur Hare
Nitai Gorango Gor Hare
Nitai Gaurango Gaur Hare
Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Gor Hare Bol
Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol
Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol
Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol
Nitai Gaur Premanande Hare Hare Bol Jai Vishnu Pada Paramahanta Prabhupada Ashtotar Shashi Srimad Nothing Arti K Jai
हरे कृष्णा। तो अब नरसिंह आरती गाएंगे हिज ग्रेस गोपी भाव प्रभु जी। जय सर्वविघ्न विनाशन करे निश्चिंत भगवान की, प्रहलाद महाराज की। नमस्ते नरसिंहाय
नमस्ते नरसिंहाय
प्रहलाद लाद दायिने
प्रहलाद लाद दायिने
हिरण्यकोशी पूर्वशः
हिरण्यकाशी पूर्वक्षः
हिरण्यकोशी पूर्वशः
हिरण्यकाशी पूर्वक्षः
ओ शिलटङ्कन खालाये शिलाटङ्कन खालाये शिलाटङ्कन खालाये हितो निसिंह परतो निसिंह हितो निसिंह परतो निसिंह ओ जतो जतो जामि ततो निसिंह जतो जतो जामि ततो निसिंह বহির নিসিংহ হৃদয়ের নিসিংহ বহির নৃসিংহ হৃদয়ের নৃসিংহ ও নৃসিংহ মাদিং শরণং পপদে ও নৃসিংহ মাদিং শরণং পপদে তব কর কমল বরে নখ অদ্ভুত সিংহ দলিত হিরণ্যকশিপু তনু ভিঙ্গা কেশব
দলিত হিরণ্যকশিপু তনু ভিঙ্গা কেশবদিতা হর হরি রূপ জয় জগদীশ হরে জয় জগদীশ হরে জয় জগদীশ হরে
জয় জয় কেশবধিত নর হরি রূপ জয় জগদীশ হরে জয় জগদীশ হরে জয় জগদীশ হরে
জগদীশা নরহরি রূপা জয় জগদীশ হরে জয় জগদীশ হরে জয় জগদীশ হরে
জয় জয় কেশবধিত নর হরি রূপ জয় জগদীশ হরে জয় জগদীশ হরে জয় জগদীশ হরে কেশব
সীতা নরহরি রূপা জয় জগদীশ হরে জয় জগদীশ হরে
জয় নৃসিংহদেব 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 জয় নৃসিংহদেব জয় প্রহ্লাদ মহারাজ প্রহ্লাদ মহারাজ প্রহ্লাদ মহারাজ জয় ভক্ত প্রহ্লাদ জয় জয় প্রভুপাদ 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 শিল প্রভুপাদ নিতাই গৌরা হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল গৌরা হরি বল নিতাই গৌরা হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল নিতাই গৌর সীতানাথ প্রেমাनंदे हरि हरि बोल।
सब प्रणाम करेंगे। जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस ब्रोचकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शशि श्रीमद अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति विदान स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की। इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य बीबीटी फाउंडर आचार्य सेवर द होल वर्ल्ड जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की। जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस ब्रोचकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शशि श्रीमद श्रील भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती ठाकुर श्रील प्रभुपाद की। अनंत कोटि वैष्णविंद की। नामाचार्य श्री हरदास ठाकुर की। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवा सादि गौर भक्त वृंद के। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की। गंगा माई यमुना माई की। वृंद देवी तुलसी महारानी की। भक्ति देवी की। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की। हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की। श्री श्री ग्रंथराज श्रीमद भागवतम की। श्री श्री वृंदावन धाम की। मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की। नवद्वीप धाम परिक्रमा महामहोत्सव की। श्री श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की। श्री श्री गौरनिताय के। श्री श्री गौरनिताय संध्या आरती के। श्री श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन के। सामवेद भक्तवृंद की। निताई गौर प्रेमानंदे। All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. Glories to Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki.
जय गौरानिताय 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 जय गौरानिताय
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna. So His Grace Narugopal Prabhu has already arrived. Instead, kindly come join us very soon. So wherever you are, please come quickly. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare Hare
Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada
Jaya Prabhupada Srila Prabhupada
Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol
Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol
Hare Krishna. Om Ajnanathimiranthasya Jnananjana-salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubheva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Mukam karoti vachalam, pangum langayate girim, yat kripatamaham bande, Sri Gurum Dinatarinam, Paramananda Madhavam, Sri Chaitanya Iswaram. For my respectful obeisances to the assembled Vaishnavas, begging your mercy to be able to say something today. So the first Navadwip Mandal Parikrama was actually started by Nityananda Prabhu. There is a history behind that. What we know is that Jiva Goswami came from Bangladesh. Of course, that time there's no such thing as Bangladesh. It was together with India. And when Jiva Goswami came to Navadwip Dham, at that time Sriman Mahaprabhu actually withdrew his pastime. Nityananda Prabhu had an order from the Supreme Lord, Sriman Mahaprabhu in Jagannath Puri. As you know, Sriman Mahaprabhu actually spent 24 years in Navadwip Dham. Out of that, for a couple of months, he stayed in Bangladesh. And then for some time, he went to Gaya. In the pretext of performing his father's last rites, he took initiation from Ishwar Puripat. And then most of the time he was in Navadwip Dham actually. When Mahaprabhu took sannyas, came to Santipur, Nityananda Prabhu was with him. Mahaprabhu did not want to personally ask his mother. So he asked the devotees to ask his mother. He said, ask my mother, what is her desire? Meaning, where should he go? It was up to the Lord, he would be in Vrindavan. As you know that right after that, he actually wanted to go to Vrindavan. Because when he took initiation for him, that was it. He did not want to come back to family life. Right away, he just wanted to go to Vrindavan. Of course, there was a voice from the sky, requested Mahaprabhu, my dear Lord, you are the Supreme Lord, who am I to say anything to you? But please know that this is not the time. Time has not come for you to leave Navadvip. Please go back. Again, I am not ordering you, I am only humbly requesting you, you are the Supreme Lord, you can decide what you want to do. So Mahaprabhu came back to Navadvip. And Sachimata knew that if it was up to the Lord, he'd be going to Vrindavan. Hey, তুমি কি করছো বারবার এখানে আসছো কেন? একবার আসবে সেট করবে তবে চলে যাও, আর আসবে না। ঠিক আছে? Sachimata knew that. Sachimata, out of parental love, he wanted the Lord to stay a little close, yet not too far. The sannyasis should not stay close to his house, his relatives. So Sachimata said, let him stay in Jagannath Puri. So Mahaprabhu said, okay. So Mahaprabhu left Nityananda Prabhu also left with them. And Nityananda Prabhu stayed with the Lord for quite some time. And then the devotees from Bengal came to Jagannath Puri. And they spent a couple of months together. But that couple of months was spent like a fraction of a second. Why? Good things disappear very fast. And the sad times stays for a long time. If something happens to you, it seems like this will never end. And good thing happens, it just disappears. So you're doing parikrama, right? You'll see that. At the end of the parikrama, it's like, it just started, ended. Just like that. But then someone says something bad to you that touches your ego or that you don't like. It seems like, my God, it's going for years. It's not for years, just for 2 minutes. So this 3-4 months that the devotees of Bengal spent with Mahaprabhu, it just disappeared like that. But none of these devotees wanted to leave Puri. Nobody wanted to leave. So Mahaprabhu thought, this is not right. If all of you decide to stay in Mayapur, who's going to preach? So if all the devotees of Bengal, hundreds of them, if they stayed with the Lord in Jagannath Puri, who's going to come and preach? So Mahaprabhu decided to call everybody. He called everyone in Gambhira. Interesting thing was that you saw the room of the Gambhira, how small that is? How many people can fit in there? 5, 10, 20, say 50, right? ISKCON style, Sadhu Sangha. But interesting thing was that Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya saw that in that very small place, how hundreds and hundreds of devotees sat very peacefully. No one is pushing nobody. So Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was thinking this, something unique. Then he realized that Gambhira, where the Lord was staying, is part of the spiritual world. And no matter how many hundreds, how many thousands, or how many millions of devotees would go in that room, it would expand. Not many people could see that. But Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya noticed that. So there was hundreds of devotees and Mahaprabhu was praising each and every devotee. How glorious they were. How dedicated they were in devotional service. How attached they were to the holy name. How wonderful these devotees are. Mahaprabhu praised each and every devotee. And he was inspiring them. Now that you have made your human form of life success, now he does not know anything else other than loving Sriman Mahaprabhu. Nityananda Prabhu could not take that Mahaprabhu was asking him to leave Puri, leave his associate, just like a child. In front of everyone, Nityananda Prabhu began to cry pathetically, saying, my Lord, I'm completely sold out to you. I cannot leave you. Nityananda Prabhu cried so much in front of all the devotees that Mahaprabhu himself got stunned. One thing is you cry alone. One thing is that you crying in front of your close 1 or 2 devotees. Another thing is that your Lord and Master is asking you to do something which hurts you so much. Without even considering who's in front of you, you start to cry like a baby. So genuine, such simple heart. Nityananda Prabhu cried so much that Mahaprabhu had no other option but to say, it's okay, you can stay back with me for some time. But to everybody else, Mahaprabhu was very strict. No, you must go back. But Mahaprabhu did say to Nityananda Prabhu, you stay back for some time. And later on you should go back. Nityananda Prabhu was thinking, at least right now let me stay. Later on, alone, I will convince Mahaprabhu not to send me to Bengal. So Mahaprabhu had his plan, Nityananda Prabhu had his plan. The moment Mahaprabhu said, you can stay back, oh, Nityananda Prabhu was joy in ecstatic love of Godhead. And he was telling everyone, yeah, you should go. Go, but listen to the Lord, do your preaching service. So Nityananda Prabhu stayed back. Everybody left. And Nityananda Prabhu, every single day, he would go out and convince everyone to become a devotee of Srimad Mahaprabhu in Jagannath Puri. But Mahaprabhu was contemplating, how long would Nityananda just stay back like this with me? So one day, sitting alone in Gambhira, Mahaprabhu thought of Nityananda Prabhu. While Nityananda Prabhu was on the street, convincing everyone, whomever he met, to become devotee of Srimad Mahaprabhu. But as soon as Mahaprabhu thought about Nityananda Prabhu understood that my Lord and Master is calling me. Immediately he came. And from distance, Nityananda Prabhu saw that Srimad Mahaprabhu's face. He saw that he was very sad. He was not happy. His heart began to tremble. Why is my Lord and Master not happy? What type of a servant I am, that while I am still here, my Lord and Master is sad. He came close to Mahaprabhu. Just by looking at the face of Srimad Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu, Swarup Damodar Goswami and Govinda, the two very intimate associates of Srimad Mahaprabhu, understood that these two personalities are going to have some serious conversation. And better, we are not there. So they moved. And both of them began to speak. Mahaprabhu had tears in his eyes. Nityananda Prabhu could not take that. Tell me, my Lord, why are the tears in your eyes? Why are you sad? So Mahaprabhu began to express his heart to his most beloved Nityananda Prabhu. He said, Prabhu kahe Nityananda, sab jeev hoilo andha, keho to na pailo harinam. My dear Nityananda Prabhu, you are here. Who's distributing love of Godhead? The living entities are not getting the holy name. Therefore, ek nivedantore. This is my request to you. Ek nivedantore, noyone dekhibe jare, kripa kori loaibe nam. My request is that whomever you see, please make them chant Hare Krishna. And I somehow or other feel, iskcon has a very unique culture. Unprecedented culture that cannot be compared to anything, anybody. Is that every time a devotee meets another person, even if he is a non-devotee, even if he is from other religion, we say Hare Krishna. Say Hare Krishna. When someone calls you on the phone, known number or unknown number, what do you say? When you put the phone down, what do you say? When you call someone, what do you say? When you ask someone to go, what do you say? When you ask someone to sit down, what do you say? or someone to get up, what do you say? Where do you think this culture came from? This is an order of Mahaprabhu to Nityananda Prabhu. Ek nibedan tore noyana dekhibe jare kripa kori lovaibe na. This is the parampara that Prabhupada has taught us. Knowingly, unknowingly, we're always chanting Hare Krishna and making other people chant. And sometimes I have had experienced this, that the unknown person, you say Hare Krishna, they're like, sorry, what? So you're like, no, this is how we say hello. So please say hello in my language, Hare Krishna. 2-3 months back, I was in America, and after the class, one person came to me, and as soon as I saw him, because this is right after the class, so I folded my hand. This is the first time he coming to iskcon. So I said, Hare Krishna. He said, excuse me? Sorry? So I said, this is our way of saying hello. So if you don't mind, please, Hare Krishna. He said, okay, Hare Krishna. This is the culture that Mahaprabhu wanted us to follow. And Mahaprabhu began to say that whomever you see, make them chant. But please do not consider who's qualified, who's not qualified, who's educated, who's not educated, who's offensive, who's not offensive. Even if janme bhakoti bhimuk. Even if you meet someone who's completely an atheist, not in this life, in previous life also he was atheist, please also to that person make them chant Hare Krishna. So then Mahaprabhu, this was the first stage, is that whomever you see, এখানে বাংলাতে কি কথা বলছেন, এটা ইংরেজিতে ক্লাস হচ্ছে তো, কালকে আসবেন, কালকে বাংলাতে ক্লাস হবে, ঠিক আছে? কালকে আসবেন, কালকে বাংলাতে ক্লাস হবে। Hare Krishna. They're wondering, what am I saying? First make them chant Hare Krishna. Then Mahaprabhu said, go to Bengal. Sankirtan prema rase bhasaiba gaura dase purna kori sabakaras. Make the whole Bengal flood in love of Godhead. They do not know what to desire, what not to desire. But if they get love of Godhead, then all of their desire will be fulfilled. And Nityananda Prabhu understood what the Lord wanted. He wanted him to leave Jagannath Puri. So Nityananda Prabhu became a little sad. And Mahaprabhu began to tell him, if you do not want to preach, why did you come? Why did you appear with me? Could have stayed there. I am sitting here. You also want to sit here. Why? তবে অবতার কি বা নিমিত্ত করিলে? Why did you come? If you এটাকে আমার বাক্য যদি সত্য চাও, I made a promise that everyone will get the holy name. Everyone would get love of Godhead. If you want to fulfill my desire, তবে অবিলম্ব তুমি গৌড় দেশে যাও. Please go to Bengal. There are two emotions. One emotion is, I will do whatever it takes to make the Lord happy. And the second thing is, I want to stay here because it makes me happy. Which one is more important? The first one. And therefore Nityananda Prabhu took a vow. It breaks my heart to leave Jagannath Puri. But my goal of my life is to simply please the Lord. Do what pleases the Lord. So he decided to leave Jagannath Puri, and immediately there were a few devotees that went with Nityananda Prabhu, Ram Das, Purandar Pandit, Gadadhar Das, Raghunath Vaidya, Krishna Das Pandit, Parameswar Das, Vasu Ghosh Thakur, and other devotees. And he just remembered this instruction of the Lord, whomever you see, give them the holy name, give them love of Godhead. This will make me happy. So Nityananda Prabhu wanted to bring smile the face of Sriman Mahaprabhu. He just wanted to make him happy. That's all. He came. And you know that on the way, because of Nityananda Prabhu's mood and kirtan and dance, everyone was completely mad in ecstatic love of Godhead. They became so powerful. Externally. Of course, internally they are all filled with love of Godhead. But externally they become very, very, physically, very powerful. Each of them could actually lift 2, 3 huge trees, just uproot like that, just throw them. They could jump 30, 40 feet high and start to dance on the branches of the tree. I saw you all devotees were dancing, Matajas were dancing during Arati. I was in the back, and I was thinking about this pastime, that how by the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu, each devotee physically became so powerful, they could uproot huge trees, not just one, sometimes 5 to 7 trees like this, hold like this, uproot them, and jump 30, 40 feet high. Some devotees just, like the drama, someone is posing like Krishna, just 6, 7 hours, just hold like that. Completely mad in ecstatic love of Godhead. They were coming to Bengal, but they would go in a completely different direction. 6, 7, 8 hours they're walking. Can you imagine? Wrong direction. And then, after walking for hours and hours, one of the devotees would ask, which side is Bengal? And he said, hi, you came in the wrong direction. And the devotees would say, oh, okay, Hare Krishna. But like no anger, like they were just happily just chanting and dancing. Again they would walk after some time. Again they would make a mistake. Again walk for hours in the wrong direction. And finally, they came to the house of Raghav Pandit. Now please know that Sriman Mahaprabhu always appears in 4 places. Whenever Mother Sachi cooks, no matter where Mahaprabhu is, in Jagannath Puri, South India, Vrindavan, wherever, Mahaprabhu would appear in the house of Mother Sachi and honor prasadam. Sachir Randhane. The next is Nityananda Nartane. Wherever Lord Nityananda Prabhu would dance, Mahaprabhu would appear. Srivas Bhavane. In the house of Srivas Thakur, whenever there is a kirtan, Mahaprabhu would appear. And the last place is Raghav Bhavane, in the house of Raghav Pandit, in Panihati. There's so many pastimes described in Chaitanya Charitamrita, how dear Raghav Pandit was to Mahaprabhu. Unparalleled, unparalleled. Nityananda Prabhu arrived there. Immediately the news spread like wildfire. The Nityananda Prabhu has arrived. All the devotees from surrounding areas, they all came to Raghav Pandit's house. And Nityananda Prabhu's favorite kirtaniyas, they're all there. And the kirtan began. In the mind of Nityananda Prabhu, his only motive was, Mahaprabhu told me to distribute love of Godhead, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to start from here. So many devotees were there, and the kirtan began, and Nityananda Prabhu began to dance. The devotees were completely in ecstatic love of Godhead. They chanted and danced non-stop for 3 months. That is possible because Nityananda Prabhu was there. After chanting and dancing for so long, he told Raghav Pandit, Raghav, I have a desire to wear a garland of kadamba flower. Can you make me a garland of kadamba flower? So Raghav Pandit folded hands and said, my Lord, I'm really sorry to say, but this is not the season for kadamba flower. He said, really? Have you checked in the garden? Because as you know, in Mayapur there are a lot of kadamba flowers. Those kadamba flowers actually grow in rainy season. And Nityananda Prabhu had a desire. Raghav Pandit saying that this is not the season. He said, go check your garden. Maybe there is some. So Raghav Pandit is thinking, this is my garden, I know which flower. But this is Nityananda. So better I go check. So first thing what Raghav Pandit did, he actually went to the Kadamba garden. There is not a single flower. Then he turned to the lemon tree. There were Kadamba flowers. in lemon trees. I mean, there were beautiful flowers of Kadambas and lemon tree. Such fragrance like never before. Such colors. Oh, what a beauty. Because first Raghav Pandit thought, looking at the Kadamba trees, there's no flowers. But he had faith that because Nityananda Prabhu wanted, there must be some magical thing here. And the Kadamba flowers grew in a lemon tree. So, it's a lesson here to be learned. When you are instructed by the spiritual master, even though sometimes it seems impractical, even though it seems like impossible, just try. Magic will happen. And the example of that is iskcon. See, when Prabhupada instructed certain devotees to go to London, Prabhupada told one devotee to go to Pakistan, told Tamal Krishna Maharaj to go to China. He told Jayaprataka Maharaj to come to India, Bengal, Mayapur. No money. Like I'm just thinking, if one of the authorities would ask one of you to go to an unknown place, the first thing, like, is there any contact? Is there any temple? Where's the money going to come from? And like all the statistics and all the infrastructure that is needed. In those days, no question asked. Prabhupada said, I must do it. And because they had that faith, look what has happened. So if we want to be successful in Krishna consciousness, if we want to progress in Krishna consciousness, simply follow the instruction of Prabhupada, and the power is actually there in the endeavor to follow the spiritual master's instruction. Raghav Pandit simply followed that. He knew there was no Kadamba flower. It's not the season. But he also had complete faith in Nityananda Prabhu's word. And therefore you found, maybe not in the Kadamba tree, but in the lemon tree. So Nityananda Prabhu had a desire to actually have Abhishek. So he told Raghav Pandit, make the arrangement. So hundreds of devotees went to Ganga, filled up hundreds of pots, bathed Nityananda Prabhu. Then Nityananda Prabhu said, now dress me up. I want to be dressed up with a lot of ornaments and things. So they dressed him up like that. Then there was a smell of a particular flower. That flower is only found in Jagannath Puri. So Nityananda Prabhu asked, do you smell that flower? And all the devotees said, yes. But what is that flower? This flower is only found in Jagannath Puri. How are you all smelling this flower? Nobody had the answer. From both sides. Can you hear me? You want me to pause? Okay. I have to be a little loud, huh? So Nityananda Prabhu said, Sriman Mahaprabhu is in Jagannath Puri. When Mahaprabhu is in Jagannath Puri, he wears this garland. Mahaprabhu is so attracted to your kirtan, to your dance, to your devotion, that Mahaprabhu has appeared in your kirtan, Hare Bol. And therefore, for the pleasure of the Lord, is to chant and dance in ecstasy. Devotees went mad when they knew that Nityananda Prabhu is saying that the Supreme Lord Sriman Mahaprabhu is here, watching our kirtan, watching our dance. By the order of Nityananda Prabhu, they began to chant and dance in ecstatic love of Godhead. Oh, how they danced. Nityananda Prabhu empowered those devotees, and they became so powerful. They were chanting and dancing. There's a very beautiful description in Chaitanya Bhagavat about this kirtan. Chaitanya Bhagavat says that Nityananda Prabhu would glance upon a devotee. That devotee would just jump 30, 40 feet high, and instead of jumping up and down from the floor, he would jump and land on the branch of a tree and dance on the branch. Nityananda Prabhu would glance upon another devotee. This devotee would jump, but not on the branch, but he would land on a leaf on the branch. And this devotee would chant and dance on the leaf. Some devotees are dancing on the branches, some devotees are dancing on the leaves. Some devotees are taking 5 to 7 trees like this, saying Hare Bol, and uprooting them and just throwing them like that. Nityananda Prabhu just wanted to fulfill the desire of Sriman Mahaprabhu. You wanted me to preach. That makes you happy. I will do that. So he stayed there for 3 months. And then he began to tour. After some time, Mahaprabhu withdrew his pastimes. Nityananda Prabhu came to Mayapur. At that time, Jiva Goswami came. And the moment Jiva Goswami asked, my Lord, I beg at your lotus feet, please, you lead the parikrama. Immediately Nityananda Prabhu agreed, because this was also part of Mahaprabhu's plan. That the parikrama plays a very, very important role in our spiritual progress. So it is Nityananda Prabhu who first led the parikrama, and we were following in the footsteps of Nityananda Prabhu by the order of iskcon founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada. This is the process. There is no scope for mental speculation. Mahaprabhu said, whomever you see, make them chant. Sometimes people stand like this. They come to the temple, have you seen? They come to the temple. And then some people go like this. Very rare people go like this, and very rare people pay pranams to Krishna to change this culture. Somehow or other, Hare Krishna, make them chant. You do that. Our own life becomes successful, and we can try to help others make their life successful. So, being in this parikrama, being able to do this parikrama, it's not an ordinary thing. Not everyone can do it. Not everyone, even though they may have certain resources, but there are somehow that there is some excuse not to come. They will not do it. But all of you are very, very fortunate to take advantage of this. This will help us to remember Krishna. And when you go back to your respective places, you'll remember this parikrama for a long time. That remembrance will purify our existence. I just hope that you have a lot of good memories that you remember. Not like, oh, I wasn't getting enough water. Prasad was too spicy. I couldn't sleep in the night. The mosquitoes and this and that. And as soon as you think of the parikrama, it reminds you of the mosquitoes. It reminds you of this or that. I hope that you're, leaving aside all these external difficulties, that you immersed yourself in transcendentally doing this parikrama, and you'll go back to your respective places with some spiritual memories, and that will purify our existence. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Thank you very much. I was asked to speak up till 8:30. I stopped here. Thank you, Prabhu. Mataji. Hare Krishna. Navadwip Mandal Parikrama ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Samaveta Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki, Nitai Gaur Premanande.